Hello and welcome to another edition of Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. Today we get to look at one space you normally wouldn't think of as part of your home and your lifestyle.
You're talking about the car.
The car, you're absolutely right. We feel like we spend a lot of time in our cars, right? So why not treat it like your house? Maintain it properly, give it some style, something that fits who you are.
Interesting. But we'll also get out in the backyard. We want to keep it properly maintained, too, with all the yard activities slated for the summer. So we have a do-it-yourself project coming up to keep all things wood looking good.
And while we're outside, we get into the backyard bashes and those barbecues. And if outdoor entertaining is on your schedule, we have some helpful advice on the way.
So stick around and see it all right here on Designing Spaces.
Okay, if you have plans to throw that big backyard barbecue or maybe host an outdoor shindig for the whole neighborhood, then you'll be thinking about food and beverages. Not so much as what to serve, but how to serve it.
Designing Spaces is always on the lookout for ways to make that big outdoor get-together a success and to enable you to pull it all off easier.
On the patio or out in the yard, here is Kirsten Hill getting it all together for you.
It's a typical barbecue day. Great weather, great food, family and friends from all over the place. If everybody's going to have fun, including you, that means easy cooking, serving, and cleanup. So Designing Spaces, always into chillin' and grillin', has some expert advice to help you select the very best cups, plates, and cutlery. Kevin Myers is Director of Sales for Consumer Products for Dart Container Corporation. Well, welcome to Designing Spaces, Kevin.
Well, thanks for having us, Kirsten. As a matter of fact, we're celebrating our 50th year this year of making disposable products and hopefully making life easier for people.
Well, I'd love to check some out. Let's go see.
Okay.
Now, Kevin, you are going to walk us through the phenomenal world of plastic cups and plates. So tell us a little bit about your items and what we would need to plan the perfect barbecue.
Sure. As you said, you've got the barbecue in the backyard. You want to make it look nice, but you also want it to be convenient for yourself. So you've got a variety of products you can use. So we've got different kinds of cups and plates and things like flatware, the forks, the knives, the spoons, those types of things that make it very convenient and also good for your guests. You've got the smaller cups here, for example. These size might be good for the kids. You're going to have sodas. You don't want them to have too much of it because they're going to end up spilling it anyway. So you want to put them in some of the smaller cups. Or you might have an event with a lot of teenagers. Obviously, you want to see what's in the cup when you've got the teenagers, so is it an adult beverage or not. So you've got the translucent cups so you can really see into that product. Or if you want to jazz it up a little bit, we've got the colored party cups, the red, the blue, there's different colors that are available. So you can do that and you can have a little mix and match type set for that. So those are the cups that you've got for the different kinds of beverages. Now we've got a variety of plates and bowls, whether that's for the main meal or things like salads, desserts. It's very sturdy, so when you've got a piece of chicken on the one side, a burger, hot dog, whatever it might be, you've got the baked beans, you've got maybe the coleslaw or potato salad put in here. It's nice and strong so that it's going to be able to hold that so you don't have the plate collapsing. You can cut on the plate so you're not cutting through the plate.
Right.
A lot of things that go with regard to the particular plastic type products.
Which you bring up a valid point, because I know that the beans have ended up on my shoe one too many times, and we've all had that experience. Now, one of my problems is having glass or bottles by the pool. That's a serious safety issue. Why are these perfect for that?
Well, you got these unbreakable. Now, no matter what you've got, you put the beverage in here, you're not going to worry about it. They drop it on the deck, you're okay. You certainly don't want to have the bottles and the cans and those kinds of things around. You don't want them in the pool. Like you said, you want to have safety for the kids.
Absolutely.
So these work really perfectly for that type of thing. Yeah.
Now, and as you just picked up your cup, you just gave me another idea. A lot of us at parties tend to use these, but we never know which cup is ours. So I understand that Dart has got a little special surprise for us. You want to tell us more about that?
Absolutely. As you were saying, a lot of times you'll see people will write their name and you get a Sharpie
on the Sharpie,
out,
exactly.
those kinds of things. We think we've solved that. Number one is we've got a cup called Etch It.
Okay.
It's a label. You peel the label, and then with that you can scratch your name on it. Or if you've got a lot of kids out, you get things they can draw on there. They can write different things on. They can be silly, but it keeps track of your cup. That's the beautiful part about that. So we think we've got a solution for that particular problem.
Now, your items actually are great for hosting a party, whether you're the guest or the host. Now, why is it easier for the host, first of all?
It's convenient for both the host as well as the guest. If you're not using disposables, you've got to go in and out of the house. You've got to bring them in. You've got to wash them. You have to keep track of them from a host perspective, so you're not spending as much time with your guests as you really want to. If you're a guest and you've got a piece of china, what do you do with it once you're done with the plate? It's easy. You take it, you find the trash can, you're able to throw that away so the host and the guest both can benefit from utilizing this kind of product.
Speaking about throwing plastic in the trash, I know that a lot of our viewers are living a greener lifestyle right now and are probably wondering if these plastic cups and plates are safe for the environment. Are they eco-friendly?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a common misperception about plastics, but there's a lot of recycling going on with plastics. We've got a couple of programs. One's a larger program called CARE, Cups Are Recyclable. We'll go into a large institution like a hospital, an implant feeder, or maybe even a college, and we'll collect that material, we'll bring it back to our plant, and we'll recycle it. We've got a smaller one, which is called the Recycle-A-Pack, where delis, a coffee shop, an ice cream shop, those kinds of things, a guest, they can take it, they can use the product, and they can put it in here. We pick it up, we bring it back. And then from there, what happens is it goes and it can be sold to people that use things like plastic lumber is one material. Picture frames, where they're using recycled material. And we're pretty excited about this because it's not available everywhere, but a lot of municipalities now are including plastics into their curbside program.
Great.
City of Los Angeles is a great example of that. Province of Ontario up in Canada, another great example where they're including it in their blue bin programs. So we're hoping that continues to evolve and it becomes more and more available throughout the United States and Canada.
Oh, that would just be awesome because we're really trying to go in that green direction. I think that would be great. Now, if we've got a busy mom who's been at work all day but still got to take the kids to soccer practice or ballet class, or why would these be great for that type of mom?
It's something you can use pretty much every day. Let's just say you're busy and you've got your son or daughter, one's got to go to a soccer game, a dance, a baseball game, whatever it might be. You've got to be in a couple different directions, so you're really in a hurry. So when you come home, you can use disposables to serve dinner. That way, you can go finish getting ready while the kids can clean up after themselves. So it makes it pretty convenient for that. As well as, if you've got a lot of children in and out of the house a lot, you really don't want them going in and grabbing a glass. It's either going to break or, they're using your glass. You've got a lot of things to wash if there's 4 or 5 in the house. So you can use maybe the cups where they can get their own juice or water, whatever it may be. It's easy for you because they can do it on their own. So those are just some of the things. Camping, whether it's a picnic too, you want to go to a park, whatever it might be, anything that you want, something that's easy and convenient, this is a perfect product for that.
All right, excellent information. Now, for any of our viewers who actually want to go out and purchase Dart products or learn more information, where would they be able to get that?
Yeah, you can go almost grocery stores, drug stores, wholesale clubs. They're available in pretty much all of those different venues. And from a standpoint, we've got a website, dart.biz, that's DART.biz. Get information on all the different kinds of custom plates that are available, as well as some of the recycling information or some other environmental information that somebody might be interested in. It's a great place to go.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. For more information on this segment, or if you'd just like to watch it again, feel free to go to designingspaces.tv. For Designing Spaces, I'm Kirsten Hill. Want to put you on?
Sure.
The time has really flown by today, but we don't have enough time to squeeze in even one more segment.
Not to worry. We've got more Designing Spaces coming at you soon. We even have a Kids Spaces on the way as well.
Looks like we're going to be busy.
We are, but that's fine. We have so much fun doing it. For now, it is goodbye until next time. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Marie. We'll see you later. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.